I want to spend a few minutes talking to you about a high-end search tool that LaTourneau University's development office has and other nonprofits get. Your nonprofit may not can afford it, but just wanted to show you what's out there, what sort of things out there. So it's called FoundationSearch.com. So let me go to the page, log in, and just a quick overview. It's got a user's dashboard, so you can save projects, you can save searches, what kinds of things are you looking for, and then you can find funders. You can find them through the types of grants that they give. You can find them through the type of foundation they are, and or you can look at directors or trustees of foundations. So if you know a name and you want to see who all they might be connected to in terms of foundations, you can look for them that way. This particular tool also lets you look at the top U.S. corporate foundations, and so companies that give money. And it looks at it in terms of what they call the analyzer, or it looks at it in terms of the visualizer. Just as an example of the visualizer, it's got in its database 10 million grants worth, what is that? Hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, $637 billion. And so we could look at Texas, and it's got in its database almost 500,000 grants and $29 billion worth of giving. And if you wanted to look at, say, the city of Tyler, then you get down to 5,982 grants worth $222 million. So you can see the kinds of things that people give to in Tyler. Now, all these organizations that give into Tyler may not all be from Tyler, but these are all the different grants that were given in the Tyler area over the last roughly 10 years. So, or at least the ones that FoundationSearch has. And so there's different ways to look at it. But if you wanted to look at the grant analyzer and you want to say, okay, I want grants that have to do with religion, and I want the grants giving to and the recipient state has to be Texas. We don't want Longview something else. And then I can search. So let's see what we find with that. So these are 124 gifts that were given by granting foundations that look like they were in Longview, Texas, to religious purposes. Now, some of these gifts actually went outside of Longview, but many of them are in Longview. So you'll see, the Crane Foundation gave to the Presbyterian camps at Gilmer. The Barrow Family Foundation gave to East West Ministries International in Dallas. So there's a lot of different ways that you can slice and dice this. On the flip side is, if you, instead of looking at the grant direction, you want to look at the foundation direction. And if you want to say, I want to see the foundations that are in Longview, Texas. Let's make it Texas. Then you can search on that. And these are all the different foundations that are in Longview, Texas. And you can see out here their assets, which is the part that, hopefully grows over time as the stock market and their investments do well. And then the income, which is money that's been added in the last year. So the largest one is the Crane Foundation. So I would get to know the Crane Foundation probably if I was in Longview, Texas, and see if they give to the things that I'm doing. The Patty and Jim Wright Family Foundation is also not tiny. When they start to get down like this, they're not giving a whole lot away each year. It's not to say you shouldn't ask for money from them. I'm just saying they don't have a whole lot of money to give each year. You kind of have to really focus on the high end. But anyway, there are these sorts of tools out there. If I clicked on the Crane Foundation in this particular thing, it would give me a profile of the Crane Foundation, and it says the types of things that they give to. Now again, if they have a site online, I would go there before I did anything else, but at least it gives me an overview of the sorts of things that they give to. Here are the directors. Many of them are part of the Crane family, but not all of them. Here's their growth in assets from 2004 to 2013. Their income kind of up and down from that. And the value of their grants over time has gone up significantly. And the number of grants has gone up significantly. So a lot of good things to be said about the Crane Foundation. You can look at it in terms of giving to education. 140 grants have been given to education over the last roughly 10 years, and 308 grants in all. The average size grant is $30,000. The smallest grant they give is $4,000, and the largest they gave is $500,000. So this tool offers a lot. So if you ever have a chance to work with a tool like this, it's very helpful to help you to hone in and find those foundations that are really going to be useful to you.